Got that potent, stinking, smoking, drinking Hennessy. It got me thinking, bitch, shut up, you hear me speaking. Couple shots and now we tweaking. Get you right before the weekend, bitch, don't keep the people geeking. Different topics, yeah, we got the info knowledge, you gon' drop it. Factuals, pop a bottle open, have a glass or two. Factuals, speaking my mind, that's what the yak can do. Factuals, yeah, the conversation can get sexual. We kick the facts to you, that's what them niggas scared to do. We ain't come in the front, you can tell by the chat. This for the white and the black, we off the yakety yak. Pouring shots in my cup, we gon' throw a few back. We ain't come here to stunt, we came for yakety yak, bitch. This that yakety yak shit, yeah. This that yakety yak shit. Been shown, he got that yakety yak shit, yeah. We came to yakety yak, bitch.
Yo, y'all know what it is, y'all know what we do, getting right, bringing y'all that infotainment with the truth, hashtag Factuals. We live with a few minutes late, but we always on time. With me, your host, Vision, the man, and the meaning, got my co-host, B. De Niro.
What's going on, people? It's B. De Niro DiBiase, the $1 billion man with the plane, you know, Agent 007, the secret weapon. One time, back again, God Jihad, waging holy war. Y'all know.
Eating that chicken.
Eating this chicken boy. AKA Jacuzzi man.
AKA Chicken George. So get that,
I ain't say all that,
get that pollo.
I ain't say all that though, but
Yo, we got Mr. O Handsome in the building.
You already know. Brooklyn stand up, Clinton Hill best out was popping.
Back from the hiatus.
PG's finest.
Alright.
Building, representing DC, Maryland, and Virginia, the DMV.
Alright.
Hey.
So what's that called? That's not the area. No, it's the
Department of
Motor vehicle?
No. They call what y'all call the area out here.
Over to the Maryland, Murderland.
Oh shit!
it is that.
I'm scared to go outside.
Get twisted. It
I ain't
is
gonna
that.
go for it. It is that. You know what
He
I'm
said,
saying?
"Don't come outside."
It is that.
DJ Young, really though.
What's good? DJ Young, aka Beef Stroke It Off.
Whoa.
Young Beef. They know
What's
what
up with
it
the
is.
beef?
See this Young Beef.
Young
You
got more?
I got more, but not today. Not today.
You gotta end it with strictly for the ladies. Yeah? Like, strictly for the ladies.
Hey, it's already known. I ain't got
He said,
It's
"Stand."
already known.
Professor AC enters now in the brain.
What's up, yo? Chilling, young. Chilling.
Oh man, he been
Feeling
my,
good
been my
tonight.
man's line. That's the dominance
Feeling
line.
good tonight, you know. Yeah, feeling good tonight.
All right. Yo, I need somebody to go live on Facebook so we can see the comments on that if y'all could. So yo, we got the mean show lined up for y'all tonight, but
Not
first,
me, 'cause I don't have Facebook.
I ain't got Facebook. I'm on Instagram right now.
you got the Facebook. Somebody
shit.
introduce the bottle of honor.
Oh,
Jack Hine, huh?
Ian Frail watching.
Alright, what up, Ian? What up,
A
baby?
few people out
Nah,
there.
man,
What's
some
poppin',
people.
yo?
Alright.
Tap that around.
Bomb.
Let's get into that. The guest. Oh, we got the guest environment at the bottom. That's that Hine right there. That Hine VS. That's VSOP. Now you can find that at
Oh, we got
Gang.
we got our usuals on Instagram. I living oh so handsome. Dominus.
Oh,
That's me right here,
Dominus,
bro.
alright.
Niggas in the studio.
I'm live. Yo, I'm
that's
everywhere. I'm live and in person, man.
You ain't Dez, bro. D Kids.
Dante, what up, baby?
I leave for 2.
Smoke
3 weeks,
Monroe,
I'll start
DJ
getting
Black Magic, Two Tone. Shout out Two Tone.
First, we've been going for 2 months. Nigga, that 2-3 weeks.
Tone Band Gang. What's poppin',
So,
man?
band, what up, baby? Sour Audio. So, yo, shout out to our non-paying sponsors. We got your One Life for Leisure. Life's always a movie. That's what's that? OneLifeForLeisure.com. OneLifeForLeisure.com. Get your clothing, get your apparel. Yo, holla at DJ Young, really though. Twin Star Music ENT. Get your beats. Holla for some studio time. If you need somebody to spit a better 16 than you, holla. Know what I mean? Like, yo, What you got going on over there?
Alright, yeah, like Mansa Musa Tribal. It's a clothing line, Afro Prep. We're just trying to be Afro Prep community, help the black community, things like that.
You started to share that first.
We got some Italian made shoes out right now. Very good quality. Check me out on Instagram, MM Tribal.
Alright. Highlight him on Instagram. It's MM Tribal.
Yes, sir.
Alright.
Ding dong. I hope that's my
Ding
girlfriend.
dong, which is dead.
Some words for sure.
Oh, man.
Yo, that high was good.
Yeah, pass that. So, yo, we also got your shout out to Sour Audio. Keep banging out them good, that good music. We need to hear that. I know you got your open on you, my dude.
Oh, yeah.
My nigga.
Always ready for any
Always ready.
situation.
Want some of this?
Oh, that's Big Dash.
You got that new club on.
Dominus? Oh, pause on that one.
Angel, what up, yo?
Ooh, Dominus in the building. You want to get your extra long? Oh, shorty, yeah.
Let's see your mom.
Okay.
Just pulled up with it.
The shorty, yeah. Woo!
Did the 50-yard dash.
Oh yeah, we ain't had this in the building since season 1. Always a favorite, Claw Shorty, yeah.
Man, he ain't stayed up.
Huh?
I said, man, he ain't say that's Swansea.
Oh yeah, all right. Shout outs to Moss. Know what I mean? Thanks for dropping off the guest of honor. Put the cork back on that high now. What up, baby? Yo, Dominant, introduce yourself, my G.
Man, what's cracking? They know what it
They know what it is. Got the mean show lined up for y'all tonight. Let's get into that first topic. Also, yo, we like to thank everybody for going for voting on the for doing the polls, online for the topics. We'll do that. Something we'll do every week. You know, we're gonna put the topics out. Y'all vote on what y'all want to talk about, and we're gonna give y'all what y'all want. The poll.
Pause.
Poll position.
Lead with pause first.
Yeah, leave
That's
the
for the
pause.
females.
What's up, McWill?
But it's a room full of niggas.
Well,
though, I ain't gonna hold you.
That's what I said online.
Yo, Miguel Sampson's on.
I'm Miguel IL. Yo, what up? That's Facebook.
Yeah.
Miguel Sampson, what up, baby?
Yeah,
Thanks for
shout
always
out.
tuning in.
Alright, so we kick things off. First question on deck. Is it worth it to be right in an argument and lose those closest to you? Absolutely. But you was right.
Hell yeah. If I'm right, I'm right.
I'm right,
Fuck
I'm
that.
right.
You gotta prove to me. We don't believe you. You need more people. I need fucking proof.
He said he was right.
I'm just sorry. Like, hell no. If I'm
Nah.
right, I'm
Pride
right.
and ego, man, makes you lose a lot. So,
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, go ahead.
Why is it pride and ego if you're right, though?
Yeah.
Why does it matter if you're right?
It matters.
Is it worth losing somebody?
Right, it depends on what you're right about.
Okay, so
Nice.
I guess the question is, do you rather take the L knowing you right, even though they're wrong, because you want to keep the relationship with the other person?
You don't necessarily gotta take the L.
Because
I mean,
if
if
I'm
it's
right
like-
and I can
it
prove
depends,
it, I'm
like,
right.
It depends
humility.
On, it depends
I'm
on the
just saying.
situation.
Let's
It's
just
not
say
even the person.
yeah.
It's the situation.
Like if I'm
Depends
like,
on what it is for real.
right, yeah, because I'm
Some
not
things
gonna
is no
mess
coming
with it.
back. I don't care who you are.
Right, yeah, I'm not
He
gonna mess
said, I'm willing to cut a few niggas off. Son.
I'm not gonna have to look at his eyes. This nigga, I'm the
Yeah, he wide-eyed him, so he's like, yo.
I'm trying to think of an example I would cut somebody off for just to be right. Can you give me one?
That's a fact.
You were cheating? Nah, no.
Nah, you wrong. Come on,
That's different.
Yeah, it's
I mean, like, just
get caught
straight
you
up.
wrong. You know what I'm saying?
So you gonna take that L,
You gotta put that in context.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta. He had that freeze moment.
Nah, I'm saying you gonna lose that person if you go all the way in and carry it like, yo, I know you cheating because you didn't do blah 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 blah.
Then we got the proof. Where's the proof?
Right, and then you had the proof.
Like he said, but y'all know women are always right. That is false.
That is definitely false.
That's false. You can root from the dude.
And that's one of those things just to where like sometimes like they're always right because a lot of times niggas let them be right so that way they can keep getting that box. Is that what you mean? Because otherwise we need some proof.
Yeah,
we don't believe you. You need more
You
people.
ain't got me on camera.
So who said that?
Oh, D Lackey.
What is it? Oh, the lucky gal. What up? What up? What up?
Women.
Rude gal them. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and say you right now, but now you wrong.
Wrong. How I say dead neck.
How Charlie Murphy said wrong.
That's how he said it.
but like I think that it ain't always worth it. You know what I mean? Because sometimes like you can know you right and they could like you can know you right, but it all deals with the content in which you're speaking about. Sometimes being right ain't being just. So, and that's just what it is. I'm always right. Why you looking at me like that?
This nigga said, I'm always right. Wrong.
And even when I'm wrong, I'm right. So how Dave Chappelle said, like, everything I say is the truth, and that's a motherfucking lie, and that's the motherfucking truth. That's the shit from T.I. album. I fucks with that album. That track, that shit is fucking fire, son. Shout out to T.I. But yeah, I mean, what you think?
King Beef.
Yeah, you about to say?
Hey, yo.
Pause.
King pause yourself.
The king pause.
It's not meant for no man to be saying, but it's cool. No, man, you just got. If they're your friends, you know how they are. You know how they act, and sometimes it's just letting something go. You can keep a friendship. Sometimes you just don't say nothing. You don't have to say nothing. You don't have to be right all the time. There's no reward in being right all the time.
Okay.
Sometimes it come across as being just that asshole or that jerk or whatever. It's like, yo, like you can.
Some people are just genuinely dumb and they wrong a lot. You keep
Yo,
reminding them,
now.
and they gonna get mad.
You see that, right? Two-tone, shouts out to you, my nigga. Like, yo, sometimes they gotta learn the hard way. Yes, sir. Salute to my nigga. I gotta learn the hard way.
You arguing about something,
son.
Pick your
arguing
battles,
about
bro.
something, and I know I'm right, and you gonna find out eventually the truth, right?
Thank you.
You like, fuck it, you got it. You'll see. You'll learn.
Okay. But that's a flip side then. He just
Time
Not
to
because of
I'm not going
that's
to end the friendship off of it. I'm just going to say, you know what?
You're right.
We'll see. You gotta find out, and then call me so I can say I told you so.
I told you so.
And then I can be right.
that only happens when it involves
But
women.
usually the one, you're not the one
That ain't
looking
true.
to end the friendship because you're the one in the right. It's usually the one that's wrong and that's salty.
Yeah.
Oh, calm down.
That's not necessarily true,
On
man.
the flip.
Sometimes the one that's always thinking they right is the one who try to like disassociate themselves with you. Know what I mean? Like even if you cannot even like you don't even have to be all the way wrong. Know what I mean? It can just be like kind of incorrect in a certain like.
What is all the way wrong?
What's the new saying? Like wrong.
It's right and it's wrong. You violate, you deserve to
halfway
deal
right.
with
Either
the
going to make the
consequences.
band or you're not.
You half wrong.
It's too close like that.
You would have been right if you agree with me. You wrong, motherfucker. So, you know what it is. Nah.
To all you wrong motherfuckers out there,
Wow.
get right. Agree with me.
The Bible says pride leads to destruction. So
Hey.
Oh, damn. We
Speak
going
on it. Speak on
I mean, it's wisdom. It's in Proverbs. That's
Speak
all.
on
It
it.
has truth to it.
Dost thou art forsake thee?
Friendship hashtag.
Woo! Dost
Let's
thou
not go there.
drink of the nectar of wine?
Let's not go there.
You know what we be talking about in 5 minutes. Let's not go there.
Not over.
Dost thou askest for the darketh?
Thou hearkeneth not.
Oh shit, you really know quotes. Nah, never mind, I ain't fucking with you, man.
Your cup is not running over.
It poureth over.
No, it better not run up over. That's a big ass
That's our part
motherfucking
for
cup.
mouth. Oh, it's over. Whoa.
Why is we speaking like this?
Because I said a scripture.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all look like
on, my nigga,
disciples.
skip
though.
on.
Y'all look like disciples.
And then Jesus at the end.
So what do you oh, West in the building when you in the mess, or when you in the West call? How's it go?
When you in the West.
Call mess.
Call yourself.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what you've been doing lately, man. I ain't
So
seen that.
shots to the
Definitely
diva
poor.
on the line.
So what do you think?
Oh,
Like, yo,
TT?
What's up, T?
What up, TT?
What up,
is it worth being right? To always be right?
TT, we
to
out,
lose
baby.
someone close to you.
Never right, sometimes wrong. Just walk away if it's too serious.
That's a fact. Turn the other cheek. No homo.
Your boy
I
Two-Tone on some
That
shit.
quick fast.
Hold on, what's Sierra say?
No, Two-Tone, he on some shit talking about sometimes if loving her is wrong, you don't want to be right.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a song, man.
Hold up. No, what are we talking about here?
Yeah.
That song was made about a side piece. So what we?
Nah, that's an old school song and shit.
Oh, that was
Love
something
with
about
you,
the side
bro.
Oh, for real?
Because you're wrong, you don't want to be right.
Oh, all right, so.
It's about attachment.
Yeah, that's gonna go on a whole other topic. Though.
We can't curb it.
I could talk for an hour about
That
that.
adds a new dimension, Throwback Thursday. So we're
Alright,
gonna
so-
show.
Yeah, we're gonna leave that topic alone.
So the topic was: is it worth being right? Is it worth always being right if it means you lose someone close, like losing those close to you, those closest to
Man,
you?
fuck that. You
Yeah.
married.
It's like, nah, it's not.
My wife wrong all the fucking time. Fuck that. She wrong 95% of the time. But
I'm married.
Do I let
I'm
it go?
always right, but some-
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
do I want to go to sleep at 3 o'clock in the morning and have a good sleep? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Do I
like
wanna
you
be
said,
woken up at
like
3
you said,
o'clock in the
sometimes you just
morning?
gotta sometimes you just gotta walk away.
Like I
It's
said,
like
it depends on the
because
situation.
sometimes being
Yeah,
right
well,
means
yeah.
you might just have to
Like,
get into a fight. It's like, you know what?
Yeah, but it
No,
depends
no.
on what you say when you write also. Because if you carrying it and then like, you know how people be like, listen to what someone's saying when they mad.
fuck that. When you marry and you know that shorty is wrong,
Then you gotta be married.
let it go.
Let it go.
You've been in a
like,
relationship
look,
with the
Tierra
chick.
just said it. It's not worth it. 100%.
She's
It ain't
right.
worth it, son.
Caring too much is wrong.
Yeah,
so
it ain't
you're not
worth
in the
it,
right.
man. Fuck it. Let
Yo,
it go.
I
Fuck
still
it.
say it depends on the situation.
Fuck that. You right. You
So-
right.
so
though.
basically-
but there was sometimes you be like, you know what? You
Everything
got
is-
it.
So-
Everything is circumstance.
Yeah, it's like you got it. Fuck it.
So to recap, basically, is it worth being right all the time? Only if it means agreeing with me. Yo, we got that next topic. Thank y'all for tuning in to hashtag Factuals, your one stop for information and entertainment. Call that infotainment and the finest of fuckeries and that cognac. We got that next topic.
Next topic on deck: should successful people return to their hood after achieving success?
Let's see.
Quick question.
I'm gonna.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I want to. What do you think?
My thing is, if you rich, why the fuck are you so proud to come back to poverty?
Well, sometimes you want to.
You spent your whole life getting out.
It's that
Now you made a
pride,
million, you
son.
gonna come back for
Sometimes
what?
it's
That pride, though.
For
Sometimes
what?
inspiration
No,
wanna
no,
get
they-
back.
no, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. You know this?
Who are
They
you
showing off.
inspiring, bro?
They
Like,
showing
It's
off.
not,
Bruh.
it's not always that, B.
Ain't no mansions in the hood.
Doesn't
You've been
it
fighting.
fire, though?
You've been
make a
fighting to
mansion
go
in the
live in a
hood.
mansion. Why the
You
fuck
think
we
we
get
Didn't buy the whole
gentrifying.
project.
Listen.
Why would you?
You be
though?
saving
Listen.
money.
true?
Listen,
You
hoods
saving
are turning
money, you getting
into
robbed every other
hoods are
day.
turning into something else. So like,
Yeah.
if we don't come back to our hoods,
Why
then
would you?
the people that you despise the most, Uncle Rufus,
Nah.
are gonna come back to the hoods and turn that shit into something else. So
Nah,
that's what's
but-
been happening. So
but the
then-
thing is-
then we get mad that they came and bought the hoods out and started turning into.
But the thing is,
Look,
the thing is,
if you
hold-
get out, pull somebody out with you.
Facts. Yeah, closest.
no, fuck
Why
all
you gotta
that.
go back to the-
Number
Why
one,
you gotta
You
go back to
should.
the
Number
very
one-
same thing you trying to get
I'm
out of?
gonna
Like,
put it.
What
I'm gonna
sense
put
does
it.
that
I'm
make?
It's
gonna
not
flip
about
it for
that.
you. It might not necessarily be they just going back to floss or
flaws.
stunt, or because that's all they know, or it could be like. I feel like successful people from the hood should invest in their hood and try
Because
to
those are the
make
ones.
it better.
Those are the
makes
ones.
sense,
Yeah.
but
You know what I'm
You
saying?
can invest, yeah, definitely. That's what I'm saying. Pull somebody out, give somebody an opportunity. I'm not against that, but you don't have to go put yourself right back in
But
the
sometimes you
sometimes
need
you
to be back to see what's
Yeah.
going on to get a feel of what you need to do.
And
to
I know
take it
it's
to
not-
the
I
next
know
level.
Like,
I
you
don't
don't
you
need
ain't
to.
still got no boys in the
My
hood.
thing
You
is
can
this.
call up
You
and
really
find
do.
out what's going on.
Yeah, you really don't need
You
to.
don't need to be in there.
Sometimes
So
you
hold
need
up,
that
so hold
first
up.
hand, that first
So
touch.
hold on, my thing is this.
Hold on. Two-tone man said, I mean, it depends. It depends if you can show love, but you need to be smart, which is true because we know what happened to Hove.
And
He went back to the block. What happened to Hove?
Marbury.
Niggas got robbed. You know what I'm saying?
Marbury. I mean, it happens to mad
So-
people.
Yeah, it happened. It happened to
Right, but
happened to
just-
Hove.
Happened
then
to
you got
Marbury,
Spike.
Marbury.
Spike live on his. He overlooks
Man,
his old hood,
Fuck Spike.
Hold
I
up.
seen Spike 1,000 times and his ugly ass sister. Fuck that nigga.
but he's in the hood. He's
My thing
in
is-
the
hold
the
up.
hood.
My thing is, none of these are
He's
like.
in the new Fort Green. That's not the
Yeah, I
business.
seen that nigga.
It's not.
I go by him
promise you,
and
he made
his
sure
sister.
that
He's been there.
before you
He's
leave.
been
That's
there.
what I'm
You know
saying,
what I'm saying?
But Spike's been
Oh,
there.
No, man, on the couch.
Hold on.
Alright, so-
Hold up, bro, hold up.
Guy on the hold up.
Hold on.
Guy on the couch. What up, baby?
Oh, it's popping.
What's happening, brother?
My name. Oh, the gentleman.
He said I come through bearing gifts.
That's what I'm talking about.
Got that gentleman.
Hold on, let me say one thing though.
Cause I'm gonna pick it up after that.
I've seen real hoods. You go to another country, a hood is when there's nothing. Niggas is sleeping on the ground. When niggas living in America, they make it a hood. I mean, you got central air, you got motherfucking heat, you got plumbing, you got fucking 4 walls and a roof. You made it into a hood when you sell drugs in front of your own neighborhood. Or if you want your neighborhood to come up, put a coat of paint on the motherfucking door. Clean around your area.
I do agree with what he's saying.
Hold up. But to run away and then think you hard because you came back to poverty, it doesn't have to be poverty in the first place.
Hold up. So
now you think you're keeping it real when you was living there the whole time. You treated the place like shit and couldn't wait to get the hell out. And then when you get some money, you think you cool because you coming back. You keeping it real. That's not keeping it real at all. Keeping it real is when you take care of the spot you live in and you turn it from a hood into something worth value.
Right. So basically,
niggas is keeping it broke.
So hold on.
That's what they doing.
So with that,
Niggas keeping it real.
Yeah.
So basically, like that's placating the one-to-one, one mentality thinking. So basically, if you're that person that leaves the hood and you always want to get out of the hood, and I do agree with you. Going to other countries, like a lot of times they got huts and they gotta find electricity, they gotta find water. Like so, basically shacks and shit. Yeah, so that's true. But in America, there are people sleeping on the floors. On the concrete in their hoods. I mean, it's the hood because at the same time, the shit that made the shit the hood in America isn't what we brought to the hood. So it's like what made our hoods the hoods in America wasn't us. You know what I'm saying? So basically our hoods. I mean we did have something to do with it after the shit was after things came to be. So I can't say it has nothing to do with us. We do have a percentage to do with that. But a lot of times, but in most situations, it was brung upon us, and we just took it and ran with it, and then it was all down. So, but I'm not finished yet. Hold up, and I'll bring right back to you. And then and go on the second part of that. Just to say that people are going back to the hoods just to show off is not always the case. Sometimes people do go back to the hoods because they want to give back to the way they came from. So if you want to get back to whence you came, why wouldn't you go back to that hood? Like put it like this, like if you want to give back to your hood, you gotta be prominent in your hood. You gotta be present. I
disagree wholeheartedly.
Why do you gotta? Because listen, money doesn't always make it to the place where you want it to make it to. So if you're just giving money back to your hood, that shit may not even touch your block.
Let me just
who you are too.
If
you driving around in a Lamborghini and you in your hood, then that shit ain't right.
It don't matter what you. People look at that shit from. People look at that shit from
flossing, you should be alright. Hold on, but because for real, I don't feel like it's a bad thing because I know of people whose families I know of people that live in Philly, Baltimore, whose families are well off. Like their families, both parents have good jobs. The kids go to college. They still live in the hood. But this isn't Section 8. This is row houses. So they got a row house here, and then they got a row house for their son here. They got a row house for their daughter here, all on the same block. And that shit to me is beautiful.
Any comments?
Because now you got control of your community. You know what I'm saying? You done spread out. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in that sense, it's not like you trying to show off. It's that you're trying to build something in your community. You know what I'm saying? And then in that sense, I don't have a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Nah,
here's the thing though. You guys are conflating two things. Poor people and poor places. The honesty is you can move back to an area that's now being gentrified with your more money. And there's a difference between investment and charity. Are you talking about charity where you help poor people retain their place there? They're migratory people. They're getting pushed out. So what do you mean by invest in the hood? Do you mean make money off of rentals in new apartment complexes that you build? I mean, that's how it's business choice. Or is this out of your heart? Are you going to make money in the real estate market by giving people low-income housing?
Well, those are all good questions. And at the same time, it's not even just making money off of the people that are less fortunate. It's more so going back and giving back
charity,
to those people.
Not investment.
Charity, yes. So charity, not investment. I mean, of course you're investing. It's always investing when you're putting money into
charity
something.
Is an investment in a person, not a place. You guys are talking about places.
It's called non-profit.
You guys are talking about places, not people.
Yes. So basically going back to your hoods, once you make it, you go back to your hood. Lots of people don't get credit for the things that they do in their communities. Listen, put all athletes do this shit all the time. But they have to do it. But and rest in peace. And I don't even want to bring his name up because it's saddening. But like, look at Nipsey. Like, yo, he was giving back to his hood wholeheartedly. Like, so like, why shouldn't he have been where he was and doing the things that he's been doing? I think more people should do those things. I think more people are caught up on the whole fact that, no, don't go back to your hood because why go back to poverty and this, that, and the third. And I think more people are caught up on the fact, or not even the fact that, on the stipulation that you're going back to floss. And that's the whole mentality of, why blacks gotta do this to blacks all the time. That's not always the case.
But let me say one thing though. You ain't gotta be fucking rich. You ain't gotta be famous to give back to your hood. Number one, most these niggas in these hoods, they dress better than me. Their sneakers cost more than my outfit at the time. You got money. You just spending it wrong. You're not broke. Number one, if you still eating, you're not broke. You just gotta watch how you spend your money. And number two, niggas like Nipsey grew up in them hoods. He started a store. He employed motherfuckers. He did something. He didn't just come back and keep it real.
But that's what the topic is.
He came back and did something.
So to say what
yeah, but he was still living there. He was still living there.
Yeah.
He never really left.
He was still
Number one, he's not like he's a multi-millionaire. He had a couple dollars. He
was a millionaire.
Multi-millionaire.
Not like on the level of Jay or nothing like that. But he had enough change so he could do something.
Multi-millionaire.
He had money.
He was doing good enough. He didn't have to live.
I ain't saying he was doing bad, but I'm saying he wasn't Bill Gates and shit. You know what I'm saying? He had enough.
Yeah, he was doing good enough. He didn't have to live there. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't know.
It's on down.
Yeah.
He did something. He didn't just pop back up and hang around and shit. And if that's all you're gonna do, give your money to some of your peoples.
Y'all know I'm from West Africa. I don't live in West Africa.
Word?
Right? Yeah. I know, right? My point is, you don't have to be there to influence and give back to there. Second of all, it doesn't need to be charity. When you give charity, you placate. When you give people opportunities, you give them away. You know, they say, well, what's it? I lead a horse to water, and you can't force them to drink, right?
Yeah.
Teach a man to fish, feed him for a lifetime. Give a man a fish, feed him for a day, right? So, my bad. But my point is this. So I don't believe you need to go right back to the element that you fought so hard to get up out of just to prove that somebody else can make it. They know they can make it. That's why they working hard to get out of it too. Now create opportunities. Go back to that hood, buy that hood up, build it up, making an opportunity for people to get housing. But don't tell me you got to go right back to the element you trying to get out of just to be able to influence.
Going back doesn't mean moving back, first off. All right? Going back means
changing,
being present, changing, being a face or being a presence amongst your community. So going back to your community means like you got to be a presence amongst your community. Because a lot of times people can't relate to somebody who just got the money to come and then try to buy stuff. They're not going to welcome them. So if they know that you came from where they came from,
they're gonna relate to somebody creating an opportunity that can give them a job.
They know that you've come from where they've come from.
But they're gonna respect that.
They
right?
respect that.
Yeah.
They respect that more.
So
bottom line is, if they know you've come from where they've come from, they're more likely to succumb to those terms and to understand it, and then also to play by those rules. But if you got a motherfucker that's coming in who got that suit on already, but they ain't never seen that motherfucker a day in their life. They looking at that nigga like that nigga food. So I'm like, think about it.
Let me say one thing though.
Yeah. Thanks, Derek.
If you're gonna be that nigga with the money to come back to the hood, use that money to build up niggas who have to live there and build up leaders.
Regardless of what it takes.
Because number one, you're developing a dependence on you and wealth once again. Every time you show up and things get done when you here. When you leave, nothing gets done.
Regardless of what it takes. You know what I mean? But
invest in the teachers that's actually dealing with your kids.
Invest in the community.
Invest in the people.
I have a quick question about this. Do you guys really think that building up impoverished neighborhoods helps poor people? Or do you think once the first Whole Foods and Jamba Juice arrives, they're going to get kicked the fuck out? I mean...
No, but like this.
Two different things.
That's two different things. I mean, I get what you're saying.
I get what you're saying, like this. But how are they going to maintain that property tax?
Because of the fact like this.
Because who necessarily says that you invest in your neighborhood is going to bring
Whole Foods into that? So listen, you invest what you invest in. Hold on. You invest in your neighborhoods, meaning you're buying. It means you're building a grocery store. You're employing those people who live there. You're teaching them skills to work. That means you're building, establishments to give them education or trades to do the things they need to do. So it's not necessarily saying, okay, I bought this out, let's get a Starbucks in here.
And they're getting kicked out because they can't afford to stay there.
So
then how about this?
So the difference is that they
So
will be able to afford to stay because now
housing that's affordable for them to
yes,
stay.
and that's the reason. That's the difference in you going back to your hood between somebody else.
Buy up the hood, build
But my
houses
thing-
for them to stay in.
My
That's
thing
reasonable.
is making things
That's what
easier.
it'll back,
Making
right?
things easier just builds more hoods.
That doesn't give you a preference.
Build affordable housing. Motherfuckers don't appreciate
Nobody said
affordable
make it
housing.
easy. No one said make
Don't.
it easy.
No.
It's not that
What do you
easy.
think the hood is? Affordable housing. What do they do to
A
it?
few of the units.
Turn it into a hood. No
But
more.
see-
Don't invest in nothing that's easy. Invest in
gotta be
things that you have to that builds people.
I'm gonna piggyback off
Invest in
both of
schools.
Just
Invest in
let me out
community
one
centers.
minute, Guinness.
Invest in technology
Come on.
for the community. Teach people how to invest.
So-
Don't invest in
that's
free
right
shit
there.
for niggas.
So I'm gonna go on with this.
They don't.
What you said
We
is
don't
right.
appreciate
Any
it.
comments? Any comments?
Yeah, that's
It's a lot of
Go ahead,
comments.
Let's get some comments.
If anything,
Finish up, let's
invest
get
in a free school. It'll teach people how to invest their money in the market,
Yeah.
how to build and
Trade
shit.
the free school.
Don't invest in no
It is.
more
It
free
is.
shit.
It is.
So look,
Free
so
housing,
I'm-
none of
I'm-
that shit.
Let me say this.
Yo.
What
Nope.
you said was true. You said, okay, teach them how to build build themselves up. What you said was buy housing and make it affordable. You can't do that because I do real estate on the side. There's no such thing because when it's comps in the area, you be rich.
You gotta go for the comp.
You got to make sure they can afford their housing, and you have to still
gotta bring
be
up
able
the
to
areas
get that.
down.
Get your value
Yeah,
out.
it's
down.
not that easy. And then I can't remember what you said because they're looking.
There
for
is
my
a way to
system.
do it, though.
But no, there is, but it's hard to do. Schools.
Better schools.
I know how to
Property
do it.
tax.
I know how to do it.
But no, you know how to do it. But it's tough though. It's not easy. Whether you got money or not, you gotta remember your skin complexion because you still got people in the back end that's going to down you, and they will
And-
shut that down no matter how much.
Hold on,
money you got.
Hold on, real quick. One thing about this.
Where's Brother Umar's school? I've been trying to build a school.
He built
for
it though.
last-
It's built.
But how long? Look how long he been working to get.
But he by himself. Niggas and with niggas hating him. Hold on. With the schools thing. That definitely makes a difference because when I was working like lifeguard and shit in different communities, I'd be in let's say around here Central Gardens and shit. Them kids wasn't talking about shit. All they know is rap songs and fucking and shit. They 9 years old. But when I had to be a lifeguard in this white neighborhood in the middle of DC that you wouldn't even know unless you was rich enough to be there. Them kids 10, 12 years old talking about which college they going to, what they going to major in.
Yeah.
School makes a difference.
But
Give-
Parents make a difference.
Taxes.
Hold on, but their parents aren't there all the time.
On
Make a
that.
difference.
And why is that the case though?
Property.
Because they have more invested in their schools.
No,
Why
it's
not?
nothing to do with it.
Why not?
And
What do you
Nothing
mean
to do
nothing?
with it.
Number one, you go to school.
No.
If you go to a school and the teacher is damn near your age, you're not learning nothing.
I have a master's
That's
in
not true.
education.
If you go to a school, they don't have the up-to-date technology. They don't have the up-to-date books and shit.
Resource and tools, my G.
Hold on.
Listen,
Yeah.
hold on. Resources. He can tell you. He can tell you straight.
Yeah, I
Go
want to.
ahead.
No, go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
Guy.
You know, because someone said something about property taxes make the school. That's absolutely not true. If we look
Exactly.
right here in PG, we know that the property taxes, you got $700,000 in houses, right? And we know those property
Boy,
taxes
damn.
are paying for the schools. Yet when you go into the schools, they're not necessarily as good as they should be. And
Yes.
I've also seen
This
neighborhoods
is the
where...
richest concentration of
Yeah,
money.
I've gone to neighborhoods where, and this is in Virginia, where you might have busing and you have people being intermingled and things like that. What makes the school is a mindset and the persons that you have in there.
You seen the schools down
I've been in third world countries. We have a piece of chalk and a blackboard, and guess what? Education is happening because
Yes.
they value
Education.
It's not
That's
money.
the problem with
It's
America.
not technology. It's what is your mindset? What do we value? You know, what do you value? A piece of chalk and a blackboard, you'd be amazed with how much you can actually. So it's value system.
And let me take it one step.
that's
So they're not learning the same things in PG County that they're learning in Howard County or
Why
Montgomery
not?
They're not learning the same shit.
Why not?
Understand that.
No resources.
The reason
Why
why it's not property tax. It's the reason why because of the school boards, the shit that they pumping into your system. Listen, the PG County is predominantly what?
Black.
Exactly. And it's the richest concentration of black money in America.
But our money isn't going to the schools.
It's not going to the school. And then when it does go to the schools, you know what they do? Our own people who run the school boards, and I know it for firsthand, they're not putting that money back into the fucking education.
That's what we're saying, though. Put money into schools. Invest in schools. Better equipment, better classrooms, better technology.
But what makes a school? Does a building make a school? Is a building like is a school like a church? Does a building like
make a school?
Teachers, thank you.
Exactly.
To educate.
So this is a school. This is a school.
Everything makes a school. Everything makes a school.
Would you guys like to know the difference in pay between DC? Would you like to know the difference in
I
pay
would.
This
between
makes my
PG, DCPS?
This is not advertising. It's not advertising. My bad.
So you saying what makes a school? I mean, are we serious or not? If you just look at the difference in pay, everyone knows that teachers do okay. But if you look at the difference in salary, I just hired someone from PG, and literally, right, this person doing the same thing, and she's making short of $100,000, but made $25,000 extra for doing the same thing. So imagine if you're making about 50, and all of a sudden for doing the same thing, you jump up to 75. That's a 50% increase in your pay.
Yeah.
Times 10 years, look at the position you're in. So, PG, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know why teachers aren't paying compensated. So yeah, keep moving.
Brief retort, and then we can go to the next topic.
Yeah,
I feel you. You're a teacher with the experience, but at the end of the day, it's not about how much people are paying in property taxes. Poor people pay more property taxes. We have a progressive tax rate. All the people living in apartments are taxed on all of their income. Wealthy people don't pay as much taxes. Let me tell you what the truth is, especially because they have more land. If you look at 2 apartment complexes, they're paying more taxes, property taxes, if you think about it.
The owner's paying more property taxes.
The owner plus the progressive. The owner plus the district.
Wait, the owner or the people that are renting?
The owner can afford to because they're taxing the poor people that live there. It's on the backs of poor people.
Yeah, it's always.
You know what the difference is? Where do the best teachers want to teach?
Where they getting paid the most?
First of all,
Wait, he
doesn't know the answer to that question.
Said,
I don't know.
He said, Two-Token said your lawyer talk LOL.
Hey, yo, so listen. We got this with the subject because we way off topic. But listen, we're going to get to the bottle burner. The person who's supposed to buy the bottle is not here tonight.
Oh.
He bought that Clud Shutty. Oh, shit.
Nobody peeped that, though. So you
right back on that acid, though. That's an action. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go around the room real quick. If anybody got something they want to say real quick, just make it brief. I mean, so I'll start myself. So listen,
that's mad selfish.
Damn.
This is a community.
You can't start with you the last.
Fatalities.
Start with
Dominus. Yourself?
I don't put nobody on the spot.
How you gonna say I'm gonna start with?
We starting with that nigga old handsome. So go ahead.
No, we going around the
No. Start with old handsome.
We gonna start with my
I'm confused right now. Like, this is a community bottle burner?
This is a community bottle burner.
No, we gonna go around the room.
We gonna keep it real brief.
Start with the co-host.
Let's just go around that way. We're gonna start this way.
on you first.
Yo, it was lit. NIPSEY service on BET.
It's owned by white people.
Agreed. Shout out to my UVA Cavaliers for winning that national championship. As you can see, the shirt is old. I graduated a long time ago. Jay, thanks for coming out and celebrating with us. Hashtag Factuals.
Yeah, I got
Rest in
ice cream
peace,
like a
NIPSEY.
motherfucker.
Bro. Yeah, I was just thinking about the documentary with Oprah on Michael Jackson, and I'm looking at that like, man, like they need to apologize to the Jackson family at least, and also waiting for HBO to actually add the information that they learn to add to the documentary. If you want to do a documentary, do a real documentary.
Right. They ain't gonna do it right.
Add to it,
right.
so we can know, so the public can know why you changed that. You don't just smear somebody's reputation and just leave it like that. Oh, we fucked up.
You gotta cut it short. But I do agree with you. I think we all agree with you. But the problem with that is the Jackson family is too big of a name. So it's Oprah, and then they're not paying money to make it right. They're paying money to make it interesting. So we want it to be right.
That shit needs to be
right. But the world doesn't.
As a Jackson, I'm offended. Little kids moonwalking to this day. But I will say this. Man, make a difference, make a change for everyone, not just people who look like you, and keep it moving. On to the next person.
Yes.
Good shit.
Man.
On my bottle burner,
You done pass it on with the. I see you, West.
My thing, when niggas gonna stray away from spending money on white people clothes?
That's
Like I seen it at work and shit. Motherfucking the lowest level employee was driving the 750 IL. It's like, bro, you know how much overtime. That's why I see you here every fucking day.
That's a car though, but you said clothes though.
Clothes too. I mean, you got $200. Hold on.
He meant-
My
he
bad.
meant-
Hold on.
What black car company exists?
Hold up. $200 phone deposits on and you
What
clean.
black car company exists though?
You know,
I'm not saying you gotta get a
Buy a used
750.
car.
no. What basically what I'm saying is you got on $250 phone deposits and you the janitor.
Hey yo, let's start the first black car. Go ahead.
I ain't even get to do my shit.
fuck with that.
Fucking loudmouth motherfuckers.
Oh shit. Hold on, wait. My fault. Why nigga said so racist IYC? He's talking about white people. He's like racist IYC.
Hey, I ain't saying nothing about white people.
I ain't even go yet.
Hold on, it wasn't racist. I didn't say nothing bad about white people. I just said when we gonna stop buying their clothes.
Anything on Facebook?
Yeah, that's not racist.
What we got on Facebook?
Oh, Facebook? Yeah, Derek was like talking about poor people earlier. Facts. Yo, J Rock said, "What's up?"
What topic was that?
Whoa,
Yo, McWells was like accountability. We were talking about education. You know what I'm saying? Facebook been popping, Joe. What up, what up?
Corey, let's get into
You're fired.
My man say, yeah, I saw that. What topic was that?
I'm updating you for the whole show.
Yo, I don't even know what topic this shit was. I'm like, what?
I already got my Avengers Endgame ticket. Looking forward to that.
Hey, well, we do have a bottle for the show.
And then I also have my I'm ready for Game of Thrones. Season
Get the bottle.
Yeah,
I gotta get my bottle of that shit. I gotta get a bottle of that shit.
Yo, shit, you talking about movies. I ain't going to the movies, but yo, I don't know if y'all niggas watch battle rap. My niggas Cassidy and Goods.
Oh, word?
Hold up, Hoffa and
Hold on. Fuck that, because Math got that though. I don't care who disagreed, but Cassidy versus Goods. I'm looking forward to that.
the upcoming Mav Hoffa and
Cassidy is going to kill him.
Clips.
Oh, Clip's gonna bust his ass, no homo. But I
Here we
mean,
go.
Can't nobody see
I'm
Cassidy,
heavy in the
bro.
battle rap, so I'm looking forward to these battles. My nigga Tay-Rock versus fucking K-Sean. I'm giving it to fucking K-Sean.
Ain't nobody seen Cassidy though, so we could just
Yo,
say
niggas got Cassidy
Nobody
2-1.
nobody seen Cassidy.
I don't got Cassidy 2. Yo, real rap. I'm heavy into battle rap. I'm part of the battle rap community. So like real rap, I'm giving it to Goods.
I don't really fuck with it like I should, I guess, because it's just a bunch of niggas saying poetry.
Nah, it's different. It's different, bro.
My thing is
Nah,
a rap.
You can't say that, man.
A battle rap is
Glorified poetry slam.
No, he said violent poetry.
A battle rap is I'm gonna throw this beat on, you don't know what it is, and you gonna do something.
Battle rap,
Not niggas. I swing with the armor. I got the llama. It's like, come on,
Battle
bro.
rap, we got this conversation. I'm gonna let it go to my man because
It's the same. They all say the same thing. I told arms.
It's about killing niggas.
Not investing in the
Not
community.
investing in the community.
Your man Smack making millions.
Assholes.
Yo, he making hundreds of thousands, but
You want to invest in the community? Go to a strip club.
Hold on. Good.
I ain't really got nothing much, man. Teach a motherfucker to fish, don't buy him the fish. Teach a motherfucker to fish, don't buy him the fish.
Yeah.
that's a
That's all
fact.
I
Or
got.
invest in affordable fish.
I gotta make up for that shit. Listen.
A lot of niggas about to be growing weed, yo. So stop.
Thank you, Tuto, man.
Hey, shit.
Bruh.
Listen, my thing is this.
You good.
I don't know why we didn't go down to DC and open up a fucking dispensary. Look how many
Yo,
of us
niggas
here.
wasn't feeling me. I was telling niggas
Pause.
about that.
First off, you definitely pause.
Y'all know what the fuck.
Second off, you never said that shit. So third off, it's my bottle burner. Y'all shut the fuck up. Now, so listen, my turn at least. Damn, I was talking to all y'all turns in.
You do that ass,
Yeah.
You gotta keep it moving.
Back to Cassidy versus Goods. Fuck that.
That's fucked up. So
You open
listen.
the box making a community bottle. I don't know why you did that dumb shit.
Hey, community box. We don't know what that is. So
You said community box.
I know what
Look
that
at Wes.
means.
Damn. You look so sexy.
Embrace it, baby. Alright, so listen.
Not implicated.
Wes, you got bean pies over there?
What happened, huh?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Select the salon.
So like, can I get a final call too, my brother?
Alright, hold on. So basically, listen, man. On me personally, I do think I think people should go back to their hoods, invest in their hoods. I think you should be a prominent, like you should be, what's the word I'm looking for?
Centrifugal force.
It should be a figure or a force or whatever the fuck that word I'm looking for. It's not even a big word. Be that in your hood.
We living now, saying
You got that cardboard box.
The reason why is like, listen, if your people can't relate to you, then they can relate to nobody. So listen, you're gonna live or die doing what you believe in, or being lazy. You could be lazy and die doing that shit. You could live, you know what I mean, forever once you die doing the shit you believe in. So I believe that, yo, listen.
Or just not have love.
Really, you drunk?
You confused this way, shut the fuck up. Where's your cup, nigga?
You're not doing that shit at all. You know, thank you for tuning in to #Factuals. We got time for edutainment. We about to get into that last topic of the night.
Make sure I didn't finish. But it's just that last topic.
You're gonna be important.
Last topic.
But basically, listen, do something for somebody other than yourself. Know what I mean? Let's get to that last topic.
Yeah. Is it cancer party? We
Damn, it's another topic? I thought we was almost done.
Yeah, we got one more game. One more game.
Is it ever okay to get at your friends' siblings? And I'm going to slash it and put family members because sometimes it's not the siblings. Sometimes it might be a cousin.
Define a friendship.
He got it a cousin. Hold up. Bring it down first. Hold up.
Hold on.
I did though. I did though.
That's why I had to break it down.
If you didn't know,
I got the green light though.
Some cousins.
I had the endorsement.
Some cousins are
The green light.
I can't.
Go ahead. No, you can't talk.
Some cousins.
I can't touch them.
Define a
Some cousins
friendship
are
first.
community cousins.
Oh, shit.
I know what you're talking about.
Let the narrow holler first.
I want to hear what he got to say.
Or your friends.
I gotta hear this.
Or your homegirl's brother. If you're a female, your homegirl's brother, or whichever way you swing. I don't swing that way, but you know,
Yo,
sibling,
friends,
cousin, aunt, uncle, niece, nephew,
family member.
I go in on my friend, he hating on me over a cousin. Like, the fuck, nigga? Like, the fuck you hating on the cousin for? Y'all was kissing? Like, what the fuck you hating on the cousin for, you, my friend?
You ain't.
Like, you hating on me to holler at your cousin for what?
Nigga, it's still your family. Like, what if you know that nigga was just trying to fuck?
So how many people say no?
Is your
I
friend
say no.
hollering
Okay, I'm
at
gonna be
your
devil's
cousin?
advocate. I'm gonna be
I
devil's
say it
advocate.
depends on the
So,
situation.
so if it depends on the situation, that's a no.
No, it depends
That
because
means
I was in that
exactly
situation.
what- all I'm
I was
saying
just
is-
saying.
all I'm saying is
Everything
one
depends.
scenario to disprove it to say.
No, but I'm
it's
saying I did that.
Nobody
I was
says
in
it's
that
all false. We're saying it's
It
like,
depends.
Is it ever? The question is it ever?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, occasionally.
Is it ever? So all I do
Yeah,
is
you're right,
one
you're
scenario.
right.
Yes.
So
Okay, so is
okay. So watch this. My best friend. I'm married. My best friend is a female. Jawanza's my brother.
whoa.
Jawanza's my brother. My best friend is getting with my family member. My best friend, which is a female, is getting with my family member. Is that a problem?
Listen,
No.
I say that.
I didn't say that.
That's a problem.
Hypothetically,
Wait, hold on, dog.
Vanna was my best friend.
Right, yeah.
I hooked her up with that. Just saying.
You hook
I'm just asking. That's a problem.
You hook Ronnie up with Vanna?
What the fuck?
Get some more bean pies, bruh. Stack, bean pies, stack.
Yo, bean pies are good.
Look, I mean,
They are.
the people I run with,
just went into a whole zone.
I hate being biased.
the people you run with are usually good people. Should
Alright,
they?
so-
They should be a reflection of
But
yourself.
Not always the case.
Hold on. The thing is,
We all got friends who's trying to fuck
Let him
somebody.
finish his thought.
yeah,
My friends right now at this point in time in age, I'm running with people that I probably believe in. Or they're doing something right, or else I'm not hanging out with those people.
In your 20s.
See, you didn't say that. But that's good.
Ever.
You just say that.
That's where ever comes into play.
That's a caveat. That's just a caveat.
Ever also means in the earliest age.
very much so.
But that just plays into the. It depends on the situation.
Yeah.
I say it can be okay. It may not be
depends on the
okay.
situation.
You're right.
What Tuchon said.
Wait, hold on.
Comment.
Tuchon. He said, "What's drinking stupid juice tonight?" I'm letting you know.
Not at all. In fact,
You drinking stupid juice?
I'm drinking Crystal Light.
Wait, hold on, wait.
That is stupid juice.
Hold on.
No.
Cause he didn't get a chance to talk. I want to hear what he got to say. Cause he got.
He said first cousin, nah.
I want to hear what he got to
Second,
say.
iffy, but third, it could be a bust down, bro.
Yo, why is niggas mad about cousins crazy? That's what I'm not understanding. Why is niggas mad about cousins crazy?
Hold on. I want to hear what he got to say with this one.
So I definitely said that, you know, there are some community cousins. You got some cousins, you know they out there like that. They like your third cousins. They might not be.
That's what he said.
That's why I agree. Like my first cousin, that's like brothers, sisters.
Yeah.
That's not available to my.
They get stabbed. They get stabbed.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Major arteries again.
Oh, like smash.
You talking about relationship?
Like smash. We'll be like taking them out.
Okay, so for clarification, the topic
Is
says,
the Adams.
is it ever okay to get at your friends? So I guess holla.
That means
so holla
I'm
at
fucking.
So holla at
Most of us like Tatiana.
So now my brothers and sisters are not people I want to advertise to anybody.
Yeah.
I don't put them on the, you know, but not my first cousins, but further down.
My cousin's cousin.
That's not my real cousin.
My cousin's cousin.
Yo, okay, that's about marriage.
It don't matter.
I'm listening to what you were saying.
That's what's on
I want to hear what he had to say.
That's within the liner notes. So, you know.
Hold up.
Just get out.
Hey, hold on. Go ahead, DJ Young.
If I'm in love with your sister, man, you just gonna have to step aside, bro.
What?
If I like your sister,
You're right.
you're not gonna stand between me and love, bro.
Yo, Scarface will. Scarface will.
I mean, y'all some show.
We learned our lesson from
Listen, I'm
Scarface.
gonna tell you straight
Carry
up.
you a weapon too.
Any one of my men out of my sister, a shotgun gonna be in between me and you.
Nigga holla at my sister.
You gonna have to shoot.
I fuck with
You gonna have to shoot my nigga.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
Yo, I know how you get down, son.
What if somebody doesn't? What if it's somebody that you know that's a stand-up dude?
What if it's Carlton?
Fuck Carl, he getting shotgun too. No, nigga, I know you.
You gonna have to shoot my nigga. I love your sister.
I'm not gonna go that way. But if I physically see you doing, if you my mans and I see you doing bullshit,
Okay,
fuck all that. That's different. But I don't know what you do when you not with me, doing some bullshit.
You know character.
Not like you do bullshit.
I don't do bullshit.
Exactly. So you know.
I don't do bullshit.
He said stop ain't getting money.
But I'm just saying,
You got on the Bulls hat.
my man, yo, the niggas I come in contact with, like my mans from Brooklyn and shit, nah, there's a shotgun involved. Niggas ain't fucking with my sister. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if y'all hear me. You niggas know. No way, son. I don't give a fuck.
It's always been this way for my lady. Yo, listen. If any of my friends try to say hello to my sisters, then I'm stabbing you, son.
No, you're not.
Yeah, say hello.
You know I am.
You can say hello, hi, hug, everything.
I would have stabbed
when you said was good with something.
Niggas always had jokes,
Nah, son.
but niggas would have been stabbed.
I'm sorry.
What if your mom
No,
tried to
what
facilitate the relationship?
They still would have been.
If
They
your
still would have
bitch
been
tried
stabbed.
to facilitate it.
They would have been
No,
stabbed.
you ain't
I'm not doing
established.
Listen,
You established?
huh?
No. You said well, if
friends
they mom
still
is
stabbed.
If ish, your people
The
were good, and you're
friends
like, yo, Jay,
still-
your
I'm-
person right there is good. Maybe it'd make a good marriage.
Now,
with
the friends-
Fuck that, I'm a grown ass man. Fuck what my mother said.
Fuck
I don't
that.
fuck what she said.
Fuck what my brother said.
Fuck her.
He's not like
Grown
they're not
man,
his
so,
friend.
like,
They're
y'all
my
full of
friends,
crap.
son.
Y'all
Nah,
stop doing that.
I call my sister right now.
Your sister's
I
shit.
shit, nigga.
Wait, is your sister over or younger than you?
No, she's 26 years
That is
old.
a difference.
What if she's 40?
That's the difference. That's the difference.
There's a difference. There's a
There's a
difference.
difference.
Age comes into play.
There's a
It
difference.
doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Yes,
No, it does.
If
It
she's
does.
40
Yes, it
and older
does.
than you,
Hey, Corey, you
My
know what they
sister's
say?
older than
It's
me.
mind over matter. You know mine, it don't matter.
The reason why is because they're like, yo, she
Nigga.
what you doing?
because she
What
watched
you want to
you.
tell him, son?
You know what I'm saying?
I ran a nigga out of the fucking crib who was talking to my older sister who I ain't fucking know.
So
You
what
got
if
a
your
lot of
sister
older
is not
sisters,
fucking
though,
your
guys.
own boy?
You got a lot
Oh
of
no, I
older
would kind of shut that down.
No, and she's 40.
I wouldn't go to her, but I would go to him.
Ask that question.
I'd be like,
No,
yo,
what if he comes to you like, yo,
Ain't
what
having
the fuck
it.
with your sister? She's trying to get at me.
yo, we got a conversation.
He's coming to you like, yo,
Yo,
what's
no,
going on
we
here?
gonna talk.
You and
You
your
gonna
sister.
talk to
No,
your
me
sister?
and that nigga, and me and her.
Yo.
Right,
Yo,
I'm gonna be like, yo, that's dead, son.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, that's dead.
Yes, and I need
I'm
you
gonna
to
talk to
kill
her,
it.
yo, son, real rap.
Let's
Nah,
mellow out.
that, me and my sister, that's a sensitive topic.
Hold on, I got a flip side for this. I got a flip side for this. But maybe I'm being weird. Yo, has anybody
Sometimes.
ever been mad that you didn't get at their sister?
Only you.
Dude,
Only you.
Huh?
That's the smartest
Thank
thing he
you.
said on
Thank you for tuning in to hashtag.
That was on the
Yo,
money.
the
Yo,
On
that
the
was
money.
that was
Two-tone on some fucking swap, like, yo.
Yo.
Yo, shit.
We'll continue this conversation.
Nah, I never been
Yeah,
like this.
Yo, we
I've never been mad.
That was the last question.
I've never been mad. That I never got it. I mean, my homie sister. I mean, but
Right.
If you talk to my family, I'm punching you in the face.
huh?
Wow.
I'm not in.
What?
Off the record.
Yeah.
It's not official.
He
No, I wasn't
punching
talking about
people
that.
in the face,
Oh, yeah.
In the suit.
Trying to punch me in the face, nigga.
Yo, nigga. James
family,
Bond.
dog. We family.
Neil Dover said to us,
We already family though. What you
yeah,
talking about?
you get fucked up.
James Bond.
But nah, I've never been mad and I've never gotten
Go
that.
ahead.
I mean,
Text my sister right now. I swear to God, stop it.
I'm not hollering at
Oh yeah, that's my holler my cousin, so they get fucked up.
Yeah, I'm not hollering at my
Ask her what I did at home.
But what if your friend is a girl and she hollers at like
My fault.
DeAndre? You gonna be mad? So
I
that's
don't
kind
know- I don't know who these
of
people are, man.
If your
We ain't talking about
homegirl,
gender.
if your homegirl who is your friend
I
trying to
don't
get
know.
at
Matter
your
of fact,
male,
DeAndre get fucked up if he ain't
tries to get at your tries to get at your male family.
I used to ride tricycles with DeAndre. I can't get mad. That's
Pause. Hold up.
Yeah.
Who's on the front, who's on the back?
we had different tricycles, niggas. I said tricycles, not tricycles.
That's not Coors Light, bro. It's Foster's.
I mean, the only time I ever
Coors
almost
like that.
saw the dude
Alright,
with family, yo, it was a dude he was bragging about something.
Ah, but that was,
I ain't like that shit.
that was it. That's a,
Des Bryant left the Cowboys. Oh, I mean, my dad.
He a Redskin fan.
I was
Get out the way of the camera,
What
nigga.
was you fucking smoking?
Fact, you
in there?
know, right?
That's some good shit.
I was smoking every day.
You know,
Alright,
lawyers don't
man.
smoke weed, they do coke.
peace out, bro.
Yo, where the fuck is Shreddy with this damn food, son?
I'm texting her like she said.
Somebody still bringing food?
Yeah, so
I think y'all got scammed. Y'all got scammed.
You
That
know,
was
she
the
said,
last topic. So thank you for tuning in to hashtag Factuals.
yeah, you
Your
one stop.
Shot.
Go ahead, you wanna take it out?
Info.
You
Yep.
one stop information.
It's a
entertainment.
community outro.
We call that infotainment to find us and fuck with. Yo, listen.
And DJ
holla at
Yanni
us.
is fucking your sister.
damn niggas fucking sister.
Community system.
Marvin C. Stay. I heard a song about that. Look that shit up. That shit was my shit.
If it's
Fucking
good,
your sister.
if it's good, you can whip my ass. I don't care. I'll be back tomorrow and hit it again.
I don't know.
Lads and sisters. And then lads and sisters.
Peace.
Damn.
It's a different.
Camera off.
Here's the
Maybe
difference.
The camera is on.
Tell her I'm waiting for my shit.
Damn.
Yo,
After hours.
That was entertaining.
Well, everybody the fuck
bye,
somebody.
niggas. Tell her Jay said he was.
I got you.
Never?
So
Only child?
I don't even know where to go for that. You know what I mean? Yo, listen, holla at us.
That, I think
Hashtag Factuals at gmail.com is the email.